What's up, bros? We out here. It's no focus zone. It's focused on Taylor only for some reason. He's the boss. Anyways, I still haven't got my stupid camera charger, so this whole episode's probably gonna be in GoPro. But we're going back to Marina Del Rey, but we're going to the other side of the old little river canal, whatever it's called. What's that thing called again? Harbor, little harbor.
Oh, yeah.
Anyways, so we're probably not gonna film that much. Maybe this won't even be an episode, but if it is, lucky you guys. It's all on GoPro. What up, though?
I'm not PG, dog.
Where are we going, though?
Going to Marina Del Rey, bro.
Nah, we ain't. We going to Taco Bell because we starving. Oh, and then we going.
You got me there.
You know what it is, though. They open late. It's the after party zone. Friggin' Taco Bell. How about that LA traffic, though? Alright, homies, we just pulled up, but we're gonna have to move the car at 8:30. More whack parking rules like always. It's actually, we're not at Marina Del Rey, we're at Ballona Creek. It looks pretty dope. My camera's about to die for reals this time. I can see it flashing in the corner, but we're about to fish this bridge. It's a huge inlet that goes out to the ocean where we were showing earlier. You ready for this, bro?
Yeah, this looks dope.
We're gonna throw some big hammers. We got that Night Phantom and we got that Pearl Shad again. And we probably won't be able to show too much setup because this camera's dead. But we're just throwing them on jig heads just like last time. No squid or anything. We might use a little garlic dip for the shad ones, but we'll see. First little bay bass of the night. Check him out. He's a nice little guy. Fricker. Went through both lips. Alrighty, gonna let this guy go. It's kind of hard where I am, but bye-bye. I don't know how well you guys can see that, but all right here is chewed to bits. You can see even those little sand bass got super sharp teeth. Alright, got another one. He's just caught up in the weeds. I'm gonna get him loose here and then we'll see what he really looks like. There's a better shot of this guy. He's a little bigger than the last one. They're nailing these though. Look at those. Let's see if we can get a shot of the teeth. Oh, look at that little worm on there. Ew. Ow. There we go. Let's get this guy back in the water. We finally got one. Bring it in over here. Alright, let's bring him as close as you can to the water.
I'm just gonna like gently flop him right here. Is that chill?
Yeah. Nice, dude. Alright, we freaking found a parking spot pretty close to where we were. So, we're going back. We have one more big hammer, a white one. We're gonna throw it out there and see if we can get one more. I'm bringing the GoPro back, not this camera though. It's about to die. But
there goes the parking lady.
Yeah, here goes the parking lady. She was kicking us out, telling us peace, but we found a spot. What's up then, parking lady?
Later.
Don't let parking ruin your fishing. #1 rule. Oh, alright, chill. We went back to the spot and we got a bite, but we lost the lure pretty darn quick. Anyways, it was pretty successful. We landed like 4 or 5 and we got like 3 or 4 got away easily. So we probably caught like 7, around 6 or 7 in all. And we're here for like what, 2 hours? 2.5 hours? Yeah, not even that long. So a bunch popped off like right at the end. I don't know if any of that got on film. There's 2 more. Taylor got 1 more for sure, and I got 1 more for sure, probably like 2 or 3. But anyways, like I said, it was a successful mission. Ballona Creek is fire. We're gonna come back in the morning, like in 2 days or something, and probably try and get like a little halibut or something. Throw out a squid bait too. Anyways, peace out, fish homies. Later. Hope you like this one. That's why you don't drink and drive, guys and girls. This guy cannot stay in his damn lane here. And there's a guy tailgating me. Look at this. Freaking driving in LA is the worst. Freaking drunk drivers that can't stay in their damn lane, and people that just rush up behind you. Oh, this guy has to pull over. He's too drunk. Look at him. Alright, so I'm not sure how good this is turning out, but the videos keep ending up a little short because I keep having to use the GoPro and I suck at filming with it. I missed a lot of stuff that we had because I suck at pushing the record button. Anyways, long story short, I'm just going to try and show you guys some stuff that we keep in our tackle boxes that we don't really show much of, that, but that are kind of important. So here we go. First of all, this is what I keep on my tackle, and it has pockets everywhere, so you can keep everything in there all nice and fresh looking. You definitely need to bring toilet paper just in case you get a runny nose or have to do something bad when you're out there. You know what I'm talking about. You get a little stomach ache and there's no toilet paper. That's the worst thing that can happen out there, especially if you're on a boat. Well, if you're on a boat, you're kind of screwed either way. Anyways, definitely need a scale. When you don't have a scale, that's always when you catch a big one. And you always want a ruler just in case you catch like a super long one randomly, or you need like a length. So we got that. A lot of people I know don't use sunglasses, but when I don't use them, my eyes are like burning. So I always have 2 extra pairs just in case one breaks or I take one out and leave it somewhere. I don't know. It's always good to have tunes too. Got this little Bluetooth speaker. I put this little tackle bag inside my other bag. It's basically like the same version, just a smaller one. Like if we're climbing cliffs or anything and I don't want to bring the big one, this is like awesome for carrying all the plastics and everything. It fits all, or fits 4 Plano boxes, but that's 5. Anyways, this is the Pro Cure. This is sardine. I wanted the squid, but I messed up and got this. It seems to be working pretty well though. We also have the Spike It here, the craw flavor and the garlic. The craw is good for when you're bass fishing, and the garlic seems to be good for anything, and it's nice to spice up your baits and give them a little yellow or orange tail too. Honestly, the sauces are super underrated in my opinion. When nothing seems to be biting and you put these on your plastic, it always seems to help. We always get more bites and more fish when we use this compared to when we don't. And I know a lot of people that say that as well. So if you're not catching anything, go out and get yourself a good little Spike It or Pro Cure and try it out. You always want to have a good pair of pliers too. These are like my light duty trout fishing ones, but we usually don't catch that many huge fish that need heavy duty pliers when we're fishing the harbor, so I just bring these and leave them in the bag. And I also have a pair of scissors, but I lost them, so I'm gonna put a new pair in here right now. Let's see what we got in the kitchen. All right, looks like a nice sharp pair. So yeah, it's always good to have scissors in the bag. Just chewing your line over and over and over again is not good for the old teeth. These are the big hammers. They come in a lot of different sizes. I think this is like a 4 or 5 inch, and these are the 3-inch ones. The 3-inch white ones and the black and blue with the chartreuse tail have been working very well. Obviously I don't have any of those because we used them all. But yeah, these 3-inch ones are working really well too. It seems like all the bait's pretty small out there, so we threw a couple of these big ones and only got a couple nibbles, but these small ones, it was almost like back-to-back cast. You can see they come in different colors. These are like the daytime ones we use. This is a Calico Hunter. It's like a motor oil and red, I think, on top with some green flake and stuff. And then this is a Christmas tree. These are some good ones for fishing the kelp and for bass. Here's another one I forgot. This is the Sexy Shad, I think. That's also a really good color. And you just throw those on jig heads. I'll show you here. We're pretty much out of them, but I have a couple left I can show you. So here's some different styles of jig heads. This is a weedless one, and it also has a skirt, so it kind of resembles a little crab or something. These are good for when you're fishing the heavy kelp. You can see it has a little weed guard right here, so if you're going through there, it's not going to catch up the hook as often. And then these are what we've basically been using, but we've been using the football head ones and the little like triangle shaped head ones like this. But these will do fine, especially if you're like fishing in the rocks or something. You want to get a shape that's going to go through the rocks easily. What I do really is just set the jig head on the bait the way it's going to be laying out, like that. And then you can mark the back or whatever you want where the hook is gonna come out. And then you just simply put it through there and you have yourself a little jig. Honestly, it took me a little practice to learn this. You want to get it pretty straight and put it right down the middle. If it's off a little bit, it might not swim right, so you want to be careful of that. Like I said, it took me a little time to get used to this, but Taylor learned how to do it last night. He rigged up everything all by himself, and it was basically his first time, so it's not that difficult, but you want to make sure you do it pretty solid on there and make sure it's not all crooked and bent back and stuff like that. But yeah, this is a good tip. Just lay the hook on the side, and that gives you an idea where it needs to come out. So you're just gonna poke it in there, slide it through, and the hook's gonna come out the back. It's gonna look something like this in the end, and that's what you're gonna throw. You can also dip the tail in the chartreuse dip and put some sardine juice or whatever on there, because this is gonna flutter around in the water a lot, and any scent you put on there, it's gonna throw everywhere. So it's always good to have it on the tail, the scent. Oh, these are one of the custom jig heads that me and Jason did in a different video. They were just like the other ones, but we dipped it in some blue powder coat and then put a little white on the front for like a little fake eye or something. So you can do that as well. That's in our other videos. If you have any questions about the tackle, just leave it in the comments below and one of us will get back to you for sure. Anyways, sorry for the weird videos lately. I hope you still like them, and I'll try and keep them coming as soon as I can. Later, fish homie!